been worn and washed probably 10 times or whatever. I had money in it. Okay. So last time we left off with Durka getting out of prison. You guys had, Durka's parents got her out of prison. Then the two disguised little folk were in District 2. They met up in the inn, and you guys were like, we should probably leave because Durka's parents are going to wake up, and they woke up and you heard him yelling, and that's where we left off.
So it was Billy and Joe? You guys are the two people?
Eula and Nash.
Billy and Nash are the two people. Okay.
Yeah, me and John are hanging out with Garbash.
Right. So as we were walking away, I will look angry and I will tell you guys, don't ever mention this again. I want to forget this whole thing.
What part?
That back there. That was way back behind me.
The inn?
Let's go.
It was really nice.
Yeah, actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Dirk and I actually had like a coffee or something.
No, you and Eula had a coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, Eula, sorry, yeah. So that was quite nice.
Yeah, it's probably something you're like gonna tell your children about. Because you're like, drinks like this exist, because you're drinking,
Right.
even like the finest brewed coffee in like District, 8 and 9 is like they wouldn't even serve it.
It's like mostly dirt.
Yeah,
I think that's
it's
all liquid
it's like
in District 9
it's
are
cut,
like urine.
yeah, cut 80. It's like 40% dirt and 40% urine, 80% coffee. Okay, so you guys aren't going to have any trouble getting back to the house. So, I guess did Martin or Ramus and Lorcan, did you tell them you going to hang out with Garbash?
Yeah, we told Joe that we were, since I had gotten Garbash out of town and took him back to his crypt, that we were going to go back there and hang out with him, wait for them to rendezvous with us there, and in the meantime, John and I were going to be talking with Garbash about his shinies and whatever else he might be hiding in his tomb.
Cool. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you guys are hanging out. It's pretty dark. I guess hopefully the dynamic lighting still works for people.
I've got straight on darkness black.
Yeah, I'm good, but
All right. Well.
Yep, I don't see anything.
Well,
okay, that's because
none of you guys can see in the dark. There's no light.
I've got
You're not there anyway.
Bam.
Right.
That
Yeah,
action.
right now it's just Ramus and I that are there, so we're the only ones that should see anything. And Ramus can't see in the dark, but we've been here a while, so I'm sure we probably lit some torches and whatever.
All right. He's not. Oh shit! That's the trap. I named it the trap. John, there's your trap. No, you threw the trap away, didn't you? That's right.
I didn't throw it away.
You used it successfully.
I lodged it onto a guardsman's leg.
That was well worth it, I guess. Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna have to buy another one. It was quite useful.
Yeah. Okay. So Garbash is, I guess, going around showing you his house. The spiders scurry whenever they pass. he's like, telling you this over here is where he's like shiny things I keep over here, and he like grabs a big jar, and it's like full of teeth, and he pulls some out, and he like points to like some fillings, and you're like shinies.
Very nice.
There's quite the collection. Are there lots of them with shinies in it?
Garbash only keep ones with shinies.
Oh, that's very smart of you, Garbash.
Guess not true. They're a big pile over here of discarded. Alright, so he shows you, I mean, there's really not much here. It's like outside District 9 and 8, so it's more of a crypt now than it is like a mausoleum. It was kind of like a mausoleum for a couple people, but then they just started like throwing in dead bodies here, so it just became a crypt.
Okay.
So they still use it as such. So yeah, it's crypt with not a whole lot in it. You see some skeletons wandering around down here.
That they don't bother us?
Nope.
I all of a sudden wish I were a necromancer.
You can tell that that because let's see. Lorcan and Romus, you'd both be able to tell that the skeletons, while they seem mindless, are not paying much attention to you because Garbash is not paying attention to you. Or he's not attacking you.
I'll ask him about that. I'll say, Garbash, when we didn't know you and we came down here, some of the skeletons over here tried to attack us. How come these ones are not?
Garbash don't know. Garbash eat people. Skeletons come to life. Skeletons seem to be Garbash friend.
They aren't usually our friends, but they seem to be leaving us alone. Maybe because we're Garbash's friends?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay, so yeah.
I'll ask him about the shinies and be like, do you have any particular attachment to the shinies? Because we might be able to use them for stuff.
Says, I like them. I'll trade them for fresh bodies. For new
I'm
food.
already giving you fresh bodies.
I'll trade them for really sweet, nice, young, soft bodies. That was
I
really
already
delicious.
gave you one of those too.
They were delicious, and I would like more. I will give you shinies for more.
Well, I can't get any more of the little ones.
Garbash, give these to you so you get someone who can.
Yes, if you want to give them to me, I will do everything I can to get you more little ones, or at least big but still soft ones.
If Garbash agrees, okay, and he gives you a jar of 250 teeth.
Okay, I'll have that appraised later.
That won't be
Anybody know
creepy
a fire
at all.
spell so we can melt all this down?
Yeah, who has fire spells? I mean,
I don't. Fire is evil.
okay, so I guess
That's ironic on a few levels coming from you.
What'd you say?
That's ironic on a few levels coming from you.
Why?
Saying fire is evil as if that's a bad thing.
okay.
Oh, what are you talking about? I'm not evil.
So I guess you three are on your way from District 2. I guess are you guys scooting out of town or you heading to the house?
Well, no, we told Joe we were going to rendezvous with him here because we were afraid that after they broke Dirk out, we were going to have to we were going to have to skip town, and if we weren't going to have to skip town, then we were going to begin our tracking of Peridot.
Okay.
So we're waiting for I mean, we don't have to sit here and role play out hours with Garbash, but that's all we're doing. Is we just wanted a safe place that people wouldn't be able to find us while we waited for Joe and Billy to do their thing.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, you guys will be able to make it out of town fairly easy.
Hey, JJ, before we leave, is it safe to say that I can go buy some things to replace the things that were taken from me?
Haha. That's worth money.
Yeah. I mean, you believe that you could.
Yeah, I mean, I at least need a backpack.
Right.
And I think I'm going to trade my component pouch for crystal, like an arcane focus instead.
Okay.
Because I think Durka thinks that will be easier to replace in the future. So yeah, if that's okay, I'm just going to buy just some mundane things. Like I got to replace my dagger, my backpack. Interestingly, I would have lost my unique random thing that I had, which is my silver teardrop earring.
Oh no!
You could still be wearing it, I guess.
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have let me wear an earring as a magic user. It seems like if I was imprisoning a magic user, I'd take everything.
Pretty sure that would have been stripped.
Corey kind of lagged for a second, and then his video just disappeared. I can hear him.
Yeah, I don't see his video, but I hear
Really?
him. John isn't there anymore either for me.
Yeah, John disappeared for me too. Yay.
John, are you still there? Yeah, Ramos isn't even responding, so he may have actually dropped.
Like
No, there he is. He just popped up.
Now I see him.
Oh, Corey's up in the corner now.
Corey's in the corner.
Yeah, Corey.
Nobody puts Durka in the corner.
Apparently, somebody put Durka in the corner.
All right, so yeah, you'll be able to buy it. You'll be able to buy the mundane things before you go.
All right, I'm good. Let's go. I'm ready to murder people. You guys will notice that my mood is decidedly sour constantly.
I like this. I've already been trying to taint you guys towards the dark side anyway, and Joe's leaning there, and now you're leaning there. Now I just got to get Ramos to want to kill people for killing people's sake, not for money.
Wait, John, can you not hear Martin talking?
I can't hear John at all. I see his icon there, but it looks like he does not have the thing that shows that we have sound.
Whoa! I hear both of you talking at the same time. Okay, I'm going to refresh because that's just confusing.
Yeah. All of my videos zoomed in randomly too.
Okay, yeah. When Corey left, all of a sudden John showed up. John, are you there?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can hear you.
There. I can hear him.
Yeah, so it had something to do with Corey because as soon as Corey left, John worked fine.
Weird.
Corey.
You guys don't know, but I run Roll20. It's hosted in my house. So.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys all make it to the crypt. Oh shit! I don't have Nash's token saved.
I have a feeling that Nash and I are going to be really fast friends or very rapid enemies. I don't know how it's going to go. We are very similar folk. Similar folks such as us don't usually get along with each other.
That looks different from Nash.
Yeah, let me find Nash. Actually, I'll be right back.
Okay. So while Billy's coming back, you guys need to discuss. Well, I guess you guys are pretty surprised when Eula makes it back. So Durka's shit. Yeah, when all of you make it back, there's like a reunion.
Are they disguised so we try and kill them for their money?
I doubt it.
No.
Probably wouldn't be disguised by now.
Oh, that's a good point. We should come up with a code phrase or something, kind of like what Durka used, because the ability to identify ourselves while disguised unexpectedly is going to be really useful.
True.
So,
All right, we make up a cool word. It's Garbashian.
Weak.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. Okay. So, are you guys going to decide to hunt down Peridot or?
I'm all
Durka?
about it, but I don't know how to track people. So it ultimately comes down to this tiny want to track the traitorous bastard that sold us out, so that we could slaughter her in her sleep, hopefully.
I can show you where she left town, but that's about all I could do. It'd be up to Ramos from that point.
That was days ago.
I could speak to the animals and find out if they've seen anything.
Anything. I mean, let's not just assume the trail is cold. If we don't find anything, we don't find anything. But at least we can say that we did try to get vengeance.
True.
I will feel better to at least know that we put our heads together and used every skill we had to try to find her. And if we don't, then, we'll go back to Redwall and figure out what our next move is.
Has it been raining? I'm just kidding. I thought it's always kind of shitty weather around here.
It is always kind of shitty, but it's kind of like it's not like been any heavy rains, but the ground is wet,
Which would actually be helpful, I guess.
Which would actually be helpful. So your footprints would stick into the ground, but it's not raining enough to wash them away.
All right.
Not to hook you in or anything.
I'm all for hunting Peridot down because I want to prove my loyalty to these new buddies of mine.
Okay. Very well. So, I guess Ramos, being the tracker, would probably inform you all that it's probably going to be a several day, if not couple week, trek. You never know how long it's going to take, so you should probably be prepared. So you all should probably, prepare yourselves with supplies and plans and whatnot.
Yeah, how much money do we have now? Because we got to split up whatever's left of that money, unless we're going to try and hide how much money there was and not evenly split it up. But either way, I know there was some money, so we need to figure that out so we know how much we can purchase.
I think we were going to split it with like a heavier end going towards Billy for pointing us to the first place. We should also probably decide if anyone who's going to hold on to the wand of grease.
It's the goblin, yes. I see it.
If nobody particularly wants the wand, I would hold on to it, but my goal would be working to upgrade it to a second level wand so that I could put darkness in it.
It is. It is a.
Oh, is grease second level?
No, it's first level.
Yeah.
No, but it's a two. It has 2 slots.
Oh.
Well, I still don't know if we in character know, because I don't know if JJ's actually decided what it takes to add or change a spell. But if that's a fairly low cost, I would be interested in having Durka throw Find Familiar in there temporarily, at least, because I would like to be able to use that and have a familiar in a dimensional pocket I can call forth when I need to.
Well, I feel like grease is not going to be that useful to us.
And I've got grease as an actual spell.
So yeah, if we can replace grease with Find Familiar and put darkness in the other slot.
Well, and Find Familiar doesn't have to be there for very long. Like,
that's true. So JJ, remind me of the way your wands work. And we have if it's got 2 slots, does that mean you can hold 1 second level or 2 first? Or...
Okay. So you can attach as many spells into it as you want. It just costs, the higher the spell, the harder it is to attach.
Okay.
The only caveat is it has to each wand has charges.
Okay.
Right. So, but I'm kind of switching up how charges are. In this one, you have charges 1 through 9, and so this is a 2-charge wand. So it can have any first or second level spell in it, in any number of them. So it can have every first level spell and every second level spell.
So it works more like a staff.
I guess.
More like how staves used to work.
The staff's the way they used to, like where you would have a number of charges and then you would have whatever spells are imbued into it, and it would cost a number of charges in order to be able to cast that spell.
They're stabs then, yeah.
So like basically a second, like if I put darkness in there as a second level spell, I can cast it once per day using that wand.
Well, yes, and it recharges right now. Well, this is another mechanic I haven't thought of. It recharges 1d2 per day, so it's a 50% chance you can
maybe
cast
not
it.
every day.
Right.
And
At least once every other day.
the thing that had been discussed, unless JJ has changed his mind on it, though, is that anytime you deplete a wand to 0, you roll a d20, and on a 1, what happens? The wand is destroyed or something?
Yeah.
So, like, you don't want to be using a 2-charge wand for second level spell on a regular basis. You want to have at least 3 charges so that you're not depleting it down.
There's a way to increase charges, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put Find Familiar in it. We'll keep Grease in it for now until somebody comes up with a first level spell that they would rather have in it. And then and that way we can use Find Familiar at least once per day for those that want it. And then once everybody has the familiar that they want, then we can replace Find Familiar with something else. And then that way the second spell that's in there, we won't plan to use it every day, but we have it there as a contingency for some kind of emergency situation.
Sounds good.
Makes sense to me.
I'm back.
Yeah. So what you missed is basically we were discussing the wand and how we're going to work it. We think we're going to replace Grease with Find Familiar.
Cool.
No, you can just add. You don't have to replace it. You can just add Find
You can
Familiar.
have any number. So we're going to leave. So Grease is already in it. We're going to add Find Familiar to it. And then JJ, how do we add spells into it? Like, is it kind of like what you do when you attune it to yourself? You just spend a short rest putting the spell in it.
I mean, it's gonna cost. It's gonna cost money to put stuff in.
I knew it was going to cost to increase the charges. I wasn't sure if it was going to cost to add spells.
Yeah, I mean, because then that would just be like crazy OP if you just do it freely.
That's true. That's true.
But just off the top of my head, I'm gonna say it costs like a 50 gold per spell you want to add. And so that's like anybody can do that. So like you could go to anybody and be like, hey, there's no way we have access to this spell, but we want it. Could you put it on this wand? And they're like, well, that's going to cost me a 50 gold ritual, so I'm going to charge you 60 gold.
All right. So how about, like, I don't know how much, if we're splitting the money evenly, I don't really care for money much. And I really want this wand to become very useful to us. So I'm willing to put whatever split of mine into the cost of putting stuff in it with the goal of, increasing charges, eventually getting darkness in it, and possibly, since Billy says that he can cast healing magic, we might want to put that in there too.
Oh, good point.
And I'm kind of advocating for me to be able to hold on to the wand as often as possible because I'm going to be maintaining range most of the time, and I'll be in darkness, so I can cast from concealment, and be able to, you have more utility with. But that's my argument for it. If somebody else would like to hold on to it, I probably wouldn't fight you over it until we get darkness in it, and then I might kill you and take it.
I think that's fine for now. The one thing that may change that, at least sometimes, is that if we do have a healing spell in there, if you're going to be at range, you're not going to be able to do the touch spell to help people in combat.
Right. And the thing is that wands, I believe, have to be attuned just like anything else. Is that right? Or
Yes.
is that
Yes.
Yeah. So somebody has to hold on to it. We can't just be passing it around.
Right. So yeah, I think it's fine for you to have it for now, but if we're facing a battle that we think we might need to have heals during combat, you might either need to think about being closer, maybe invisible, or else.
Can familiar still deliver touch spells for you?
Ooh.
Yes.
Because if we put find familiar in it, I'll call a familiar, and I will have if I'm using the wand and I need somebody cured, I'll send my familiar over to touch you.
That's a good call. All right, I'm cool with that.
I want my familiar to be an ice method.
Mm-hmm.
I want to build a snowman, JJ.
Uh-huh. All right. Okay. So yeah, Ramos, to get back on track, Ramos tells you that you guys are going to need supplies for a couple weeks and stuff.
Right. Well, that's still on track. Ramos had brought up that before we really start tracking out, we need to take the money that we got from last session, and we need to figure out who's got what and how we're spending it.
I guess it's true.
So how much did we get again? Did anybody write it down or remember? We spent some of it to get the forged documents and things like that. I'm trying to remember how much was left. I want to say it was like 150 or something like that.
Okay, so let's see.
Then they got some back.
That's true. They did get some back, and Joe had also pilfered somebody else's money, but that's
Joe's.
Yeah, and say that's Joe's money, and up to him whether he'd split it.
No honor amongst thieves.
I don't remember. See, I know you sold it for 280. What did the
forgeries? I think were like 20 gold or 20 gold a piece.
I think 20 gold a piece, and you got 2 of them, so that's 40 gold. So
3. You got 3 of them.
No, you only got 2 because
one for me too.
Yeah, no. But Billy was
Nash was going to turn into an animal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 240. Then they took 100 of it
to bribe,
and they took some cash with them. But
and we took 20 each for emergencies that we were hoping we would be able to bring back. And
then Joe was able to pickpocket.
We don't know about that, so forget about that. Will we just assume that 100's gone, or
140?
140 is gone from the 280, so we still have another 140 left that's getting split between us.
Okay.
And I still maintain that Billy should get a greater portion of that since his character was the one who pointed out the stuff that we're selling anyway.
You're bizarrely lawful for a chaotic creature.
I have my thing, and well, no, I'm saying that is me. Lorcan is saying, give it to me so I can imbue this wand with darkness.
Martin, try to refrain from making not character arguments.
True.
I don't want you guys to always think that me personally am a jerk, because if I'm talking to Lorcan all the time, everything is going to be about me.
I'm going to believe that you transformed into a jerk as soon as we started playing this game.
All right, and Lorcan is basically saying, so I think the best thing to do with this money is to give it all to me, so that when we short rest, or when we take short rests, I can use it to put really cool spells that I can cast into it, like darkness. And maybe just so it doesn't break, because for those of you that don't use magic, these things will break sometimes if you use them all the way.
How many charges do we have?
2.
Well, unless you want Durka to take it first, because
I do want Durka to take it. Well, Durka can put Find Familiar in it without attuning to it. She doesn't have to attune to it. JJ just said anybody can put spells into it for us.
Okay.
Well, they would have to attune to it, but like as a it only takes like the normal attunement time, which is a short rest.
An hour. So, all right. So then, let's give it to Durka first, so she can put Find Familiar in it, and then only one of us per day need to cast it. We need to make sure that one charge stays in the wand, so that we don't have to roll the chance of breaking it.
Regardless, Ramos wants his money because he's not been paid in a long time, so he does not use silly magics. He uses muscle.
Muscles need healing.
140, so divided 6 ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be 20 apiece plus an extra 20 to Billy.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Who's the 6th? I'm looking at my screen here.
Yeah, that's true. There's 5.
and I'm not seeing a sixth person, so I'm just trying to figure
Oh
that
wait,
out.
yeah, I
Are
was
you
counting
counting
myself
her,
twice
though?
because I'm in the group. Yeah, okay.
Bestie, Bestie gets extra. Let's get
Best-
Bestie.
Yeah, Bestie gets a little extra.
Broadcaster wants his cut.
That's what it is.
Broadcaster needs to make sure that he's not muting his mic and skipping pieces
No,
of the broadcast, and then he'll get his cut.
Nope, I checked it.
Okay, so 5.
It's,
So-
one's 28.
Okay. 28 apiece, or maybe 25 apiece, and we give the extra to the goblin.
Yeah.
Did
Sounds
anyone
good.
actually make that altruistic argument? I'm just curious because Martin's the only one who said it. So.
Yeah, Lorcon actually did do that.
Okay.
But as lawful as that might sound, it's her gaining favor with the new goblin that she knows can cast spells that she can't.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you actually said it in character and not just. Yeah. All right. Whatever.
Hey, but I think that
Straight going. We're still fucking poor.
in exchange for that, we should get some favorable consideration on healing spells, right, Goblin Buddy?
I'm sorry, what about healing spells?
In exchange for a slightly higher cut of this, there's a little bit of for favorable understanding on needing healing spells in the future.
You guys have definitely paid rent on healing for a while.
All right. So 25 apiece.
Laughing, Billy, because you didn't take healing.
Oh no, I've taken some healing.
So 25 apiece, and then Billy gets what? 3 times 4, 12 more? No, that's not right. Doesn't make sense.
It'd be 4 times. Oh no, you're right. 3 times 4. Oh no, it'd be 3 times
Add up
5.
to 140.
It'd be times 5 because Billy gets his own.
Oh yeah,
30
there you
as
go.
well.
That makes sense. All right, so Billy, you get 40,
35?
40, and everybody else gets 25.
Okay.
Who?
Still fucking poor.
I don't. JJ, have you figured out how much money we have to spend to up charges?
No, I haven't yet. I was looking at it, but
Well, I think it's still more important to go ahead and get the find familiar thing going. So,
Ramos goes and buys a new hunting trap for 5 gold. Any problem with this?
nope.
I'm going to suggest that everybody pool their resources to give to Durka so that she has the 50 gold needed to put find familiar into the wand. Which not everybody. I don't see a need for Ramos to contribute.
Unless Ramos wants a familiar.
Anybody who wants a familiar that can't get it themselves.
And keep in mind, a familiar is a way to see somewhat, in the dark. It's not necessarily great for combat, but it's a good way to see something.
I do like the bat discussion though, like the bat hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, bat is where I think I'm going. 60-foot blind sight, yes.
So yeah, I would. I'm not giving up any of mine until others are saying, "Yeah, I'll contribute." I assume Titles already is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I have no real interest in putting find familiar into this wand. I mean, I will do it for you guys. I'm cool with that, but I don't really want to spend my money to cast a spell I can already cast.
Oh, no, of course
That's
not.
what I'm saying. The people that want a familiar that can't get it themselves.
So
Yeah.
yes. So who is that? I mean, me
That's-
and Lorcon, right?
I can get one myself next level,
And
but
oh,
so
okay.
I'm not completely sold on putting any money in it, but I will.
Do you have to spend one of your known spells for that, or you get it is that one of your bonus ones?
I don't even get the spell, but next level is when I would be able to take the invocation that will allow me to inscribe rituals into my Book of Shadows. And so then I would be able to. You and I have already discussed this. I want to copy your find familiar spell from your spell book into my book, so that I can cast it as a ritual.
It's still going to cost you money.
Yes,
I
but
mean, it might be cheaper even to.
It's true. It would be
what's the
cheaper.
What's the cost for writing stuff down?
well, what happens to your familiar if it's killed? Do you have to cast a spell again?
You do.
Right. So if I'm going to be sending my familiar in to heal you guys, there's a chance that my familiar could get killed.
And it costs 10 every time you cast the spell normally.
Right.
Where casting from the wand doesn't cost that.
Yeah, but we're not keeping Find Familiar in the wand once we have. Well,
Wait,
yeah,
how does that work? How does
unlimited.
that work
keeping
in,
the wand, yeah, because we don't have to get rid of it.
how does that work with the wand? Don't we have to pay extra to put a material cost into the wand?
Let's not worry about that right now.
Yes, let's play the game. It'd be fun.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we are playing the game. This is something that Joe and Billy and I definitely want as part of our build. So we have to figure out how we're spending the money to do that.
I'll throw in on it, definitely.
Yeah. Let's see.
But in order for us to find out if we have the money to do it, we have to know, like, we know it's going to cost 50 gold to put the spell in there. If we have to spend the material component,
Probably.
then we need to have that money too.
With the original way wands work, which is not JJ's way, but the original way, you pay that material cost once, and then it's in there. So if so, it would just mean it costs us 60 to put that particular spell in.
You pay it once, or you pay it 10 times when you put it in, or something like that?
I thought it was once, but because the cost of creating the whole spell in magic items was usually so horrendous anyway that
Oh,
the
okay.
material component was usually the least, unless we're talking about resurrection or something crazy. But that's not.
Yeah, I thought you had to pay like a multiple of the cost.
With wands, I thought you did have to pay for each charge, but that was before charging would recharge. Wands used to have a finite amount of charges before they went away. To put more charges in there, you'd have to pay it again. So I'm thinking that you probably have to pay it for each casting. But JJ could also rule that we can pay the material component when we
let's think about it this way. We probably don't need to know the specifics. Lorcan, how much are you willing to contribute above and beyond what it would cost you to learn the spell yourself to put it in the wand?
I mean, I don't understand your money stuff. I have this metal stuff that you've given me, and it says that it gets me stuff, so I'm willing to use it. But so I hold out all the money you guys just like gave me, and be like, I have this. If it allows me to do stuff, then I will give it.
Yeah. So if you guys each put in 18 gold, you'd be good, right?
Unless
18?
we have to pay for the material component for each casting.
17.
We'll say you have to pay it once if that was what it used to be.
We'll say that, and then we'll check later. Okay.
But,
Sure.
so I'm willing to give 18.
If you guys each put in 20, you'd have to each put in 20 then.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll do 20.
I'll put 20 of my 25 in order to be able to put that in the wand, and then I'll spend the remaining 5 on rations.
Okay.
Because I
Yeah,
still am part of this mortal coil, and I'm forced to eat and sleep and all that stupid things.
It's a good idea. I should buy some rations too. How much do your rations cost?
They have it, I do believe.
So the way it originally worked was that you'd have to pay the components once for each day of the crafting. So it was tied to the whole like number of days required thing, which we.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if JJ's.
Nah,
sticking
we'll
with
just
that
pay
now.
it once.
Cool.
So I'll give my 20 to Durka.
Yep, I'll do it too. Is it actually cash, or will Durka need to like go buy supplies with that cash?
We'll just say that it's cash. I mean,
His miscellaneous supplies.
It's
It
miscellaneous.
consumes precious metals.
Yeah.
Can any
You
of you
got off
appraise
easy. It's
stuff?
like silver. So
Appraise? Is that what you asked?
Can any of you appraise stuff?
What is appraise?
I don't think there is one.
there isn't.
I think it's just a general intelligence check right now.
Say investigation.
Yeah, I can. If it's investigation, I've been paying attention as we've been talking about the value of things. I recently realized that I can investigate things.
Okay, then I will tell you. So I've got a jar of gold teeth.
Well,
Can you take a look at that and give me an idea of how much value of gold teeth is in here?
well, for the record, it wasn't gold teeth. It was teeth with filling.
I understand what you said it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I can take a look.
So yeah, I hand you a jar that you were expecting to be full of gold teeth. It's full.
Right. These teeth are mostly not gold.
Well, they've got shiny stuff in them.
Sure.
So, is it?
I mean, there aren't all metals are suitable for fillings, so I'm sure that there's, it's not like you would just shove like bronze in someone's tooth. It wouldn't
Yeah,
work.
no, they're mostly gold.
That's a JJ. If it's investigation, I make a 12 trying to estimate the value in gold in the teeth.
All right. You think it could be? You think it'd be worth? I don't know, 35, 40 gold.
Yeah, dude. This is like 35 or 40 gold pieces.
Is that a lot?
It's almost enough for putting Find Familiar in that wand.
Okay, let's just do that.
Half to 2/3.
I'm gonna keep the coin money stuff, but I'll give all of these teeth as my contribution. So you and Everlasting Gobstopper here can spend less.
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah, JJ, we'll try to go sell off the teeth for what we can.
No, I'm just going to
You
use.
can melt it down. That'd probably be best. Can anybody do fire stuff?
Can't I just use the teeth to make the wand?
Yeah, that's what. Not the teeth, but you can get the gold out.
Interesting, right?
I want to do that because Durka really likes the idea of it's twisted to make this wand out of teeth.
All right. Yeah, sure. I'll allow that. You can grind up the teeth.
I think that there should be a side effect that every familiar created from this wand has
Human.
a crazy number of teeth for its species.
It has
That's
human.
awesome.
It has human teeth.
That's awesome because my familiar is going to be a bat, like a bat with crazy huge human teeth.
Yeah, weird, molars too, really weird.
So yeah,
Wow.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep the money and give you guys the teeth. Tell you,
All right.
I'll tell you, make sure you thank our friend Garbash for furnishing us shinies. Which, by the way, he wants us to kill more children in order to get in exchange for this.
Cool, sounds good.
I can't do it. I promised Peridot, that scum-sucking betrayer, that I wouldn't kill any more kids, and I told Ramus I wouldn't either. But
I'll
I
do
said
it for you, don't worry.
I said I wouldn't kill any more kids. What you guys do is your own business.
Garbash sounds like he'd like to eat fat people too.
Yes, he did. He liked them because it was soft and stuff. So I told him that we may not be able to get him tiny ones anymore, but we could get him larger ones that are soft.
I'll kill the kids for you, don't worry.
You don't kill kids.
Does anyone say anything about Durka killing kids?
Yeah.
Not
Like-
funny, Durka.
What Durka say?
That she
I'll
would
kill
kill.
kids for you, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit perturbed that that Martin won't kill children, though. I mean, why not?
Well,
That's awesome.
we have some people, we had somebody that traveled with us before. In fact, the person we're about
You're
to hunt
perturbed
down
that he
and kill,
won't kill children?
and he didn't, she
Joe.
didn't like it when I killed.
Thought Eula had a problem with children killing too.
It was kind of mixed feelings.
I'm still blaming everything on Peridot. I'm basically gonna be like, she didn't like it, and she infected the minds of these guys and made them think that they didn't like it either. And so I promised I wouldn't kill anymore. I think my friend Ramus here didn't really care for it either, and I like Ramus because he watches my back. So if it means not killing kids, I can handle it. As long, same thing, you can heal me. So if you were like, hey, I'm not going to heal you anymore because you don't kill kids, I'm going to be conflicted as to what I'm supposed to do.
Well, listen, I think you'll eventually, figure out how to do the right thing and kill kids. I'll leave it to you and nature to make that decision.
I will totally fucking kill a kid if he tries to kill me first.
Good. At least we can agree on that.
Are we in the city right now, or are we in the
I'm
caravan?
gonna assume you went back to the house because people were going out buying things and rations and supplies and stuff. So trying to sell teeth, but actually using them in the wand. Okay.
Yeah, Eula will definitely look kind of uncomfortable during the kid killing conversation, but doesn't say anything if nobody else speaks up about it.
I already did speak up.
So, what did you say in character?
I don't remember what I said anymore, but it's something to the effect of we will not be killing kids, or we do not kill kids.
Yeah, I mean, if we could kill some
We
fat
kill fat rich people and feed him.
Yeah, if he likes the fat people too, I'd rather get them. I mean, fat person's probably going to last longer too.
He didn't say fat people. He just said that he liked the little one because he was soft. You know, kind of like a fresh cow. Like if you kill a baby cow, how like their meat is supposed to be better. I wouldn't know. I don't even know if I've eaten a cow, but apparently baby cow is supposed to taste better. So I think that's kind of what Garbash was saying was like smaller humans taste better than big humans.
But just imagine how tasty fat, rich babies are.
It's gonna be oh my god.
Anyway, I'm not gonna kill kids for the sake of killing kids, but I do want to keep Garbash happy, and I only brought it up so that you guys understand that, you know, this fine familiar wand is brought to you in part by Garbash.
Nice. Ramis, just so you know, like those babies, those fat rich babies, you're probably saving them from a life of like tortured pain by killing them as a baby.
You wanted us to kill you when you were a fat rich baby, Durka, and feed you to Garbash?
I probably would have been a lot happier in that baby time than I am now.
See, this makes sense. This is the kind of talk that makes sense to me.
It's kind of sad.
All right,
So
I'm making a wand.
Okay. If you're
we
like,
got to do it during a short rest. I don't know if you want to do it like right now or.
We should do a long rest before we leave anyway.
Trail get worse. The longer we wait.
Yeah, we should only do a short rest in order for those that have been hurt and use spells to refresh them.
I don't get spells back on a short
yeah,
rest.
say most people only get spells back on long rest.
Well, but if you guys start saying that, I'll be like, what? And you guys think I'm the inferior caster.
Not inferior, just, you know, more brutish.
Well, somebody gets spells back after taking it easy for an hour. That's all I'm saying.
Well, sure, when you don't have to learn how they work and you just wave your fingers around and hope something happens, then, you know, I guess it's not that hard.
Isn't that how you want life to be? You wave your fingers around and you get what you want?
I would like to wave my fingers around and get everything.
See?
Not just
My
whatever
God.
random crap comes out of them.
So far, I get everything I want by doing it.
Fair enough.
All right, so Ramus believes that he can feed you all in the woods for a while, but you should probably have some backup. So, poor meals per day is 6 copper per.
Sounds good to me.
How much are like okay meals?
They are 3 silver per day.
That's modest.
It's modest.
Real rations cost 5 silver per day.
Where do you see that? Because I was looking for that.
It's back a few pages in the big adventuring gear table. Basically, rations assume you're eating comfortably every day.
And it's like all day, I guess, and that was per meal.
No, I think that's meal. It's meals per day. I think they
Rations,
just
one
assume
day,
rations.
5 silver
Rations
pieces,
is a
yeah.
comfortable meal as opposed to a poor meal or a moderate meal.
I'll
Well-
probably just buy those.
Well, I was reading.
I don't understand it, so,
So
I'm
that's meals per day, yeah. So I mean, there's really no. If you'd like eat in squalor, I'm gonna say like if you do that for a couple days, you'll end up fatigued and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Ramus,
So 5 silver per day.
my buddy Ramus here can cook a mean rat, guys. You don't really need that good of rations. He'll be able to give you some. He'll be able to augment your meal with some pretty tasty meat.
I'm gonna buy 6 rations. I'm gonna spend 3 gold on it.
Okay.
Boo.
Have we been having to use up rations during like the several days while we were...
I'm gonna say that at about now would be the time that you would have to start looking to get more food, because you had some coming in, and from when you worked in the granary, you had
Okay.
some
And the
extra-
goblins fed us, and you know.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a good point. Was there? Is there any food in the house that we commandeered?
No, if you remember, that place was like super shitty. There was like nothing in that place.
So I asked just because from like starting equipment and that sort of thing, I have 4 days rations already on my sheet, so that hasn't been touched, right? Like we were getting from other sources.
Yeah, like if you had starting rations in
Okay.
like your character creation, those would not have been touched.
Okay, so I've already got 4 rations.
Okay.
Somebody is not happy.
All right. So, does everybody else have rations, or are you going to rely on Ramos to feed you?
Yeah, Ramos, how many days do you think that we should probably get?
If bad weather, need few days.
So if I got like 5 days, you think I'd be okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Martin, or sorry, not Martin. JJ.
Yes.
I'm gonna buy 50 foot of hemp rope to replace the rope I lost in the graveyard that one time.
JJ, how much was my dress?
Didn't you steal? No, you
We were
didn't.
going to. It was on the list, but remember, somebody ratted us out and we can get to steal stuff.
Oh, so how much is it now? It's not adventuring gear. That is. Goods. That would be. I would say 60 gold.
God damn it. Say, I will go in there to buy the dress and I'll like put all the money I have after buying my rations down the counter and I'll be like, I want that dress.
Do you have 60 gold?
No.
And they're like, how about this one that's way shittier?
No.
I'm sorry there, little man, but you do not have enough to purchase this dress. I do apologize. I'm sorry. And if you do run into some more dollar bills, y'all, come on back.
Money is stupid. It does not get you everything you want, apparently.
Because if you have enough of it.
You know what it does? Eldritch Blast! Oh no, I'm not stupid enough to kill a shopkeeper in the middle of middle day.
Roll initiative. No, just kidding.
So I'll just scrape my money together and I'll go back and I'll have my rations.
How much money do you have?
After spending on the rations, I have let's see, I bought 5 days of rations, so
2.5 G's.
So that leaves me with 22.5 G's.
20. I like saying G's because it sounds like you're.
I've technically had 5 gold from the beginning, but I've had it in my pocket not knowing what to do with it, and I didn't want to give it away to anybody, so.
At 5 G's.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to assume Dirk will buy some food and shit.
I bought foods. That's it.
Everybody does a short rest. She starts putting in the spell and the wand. The ritual, it starts like, it's crazy magic shit. So it's like consuming teeth. Like the teeth are like getting like sucked into it and all the ritual stuff's burning around it.
I'm loving it. I watch her as she does it.
So yeah, after that, Durka is confident that the spell is, imbued in the wand.
All right. Who wants first crack?
I say we Rochambeau for it.
Well, we won't actually even be able to cast from it until the next short rest, so that because you're gonna have to attune it to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So either Durka can hold on to it for now until we take the next short rest, or hand it off to the person who's going to first use it in the next short rest.
Well, Durka might as well hang on to it now, so that if she needs to cast grease, she can.
But don't, Durka. Remember last time I gave you instructions you didn't listen? It'll be worse this time. Whatever you experienced, I promise it'll be worse.
Oh man, I wish Corey was here to respond to that. Okay. Honestly, your torture time wasn't that bad.
It really didn't sound that terrible.
Apparently, it was enough that he wants to kill kids now.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
she wasn't too affected by it in the first place, though.
Yeah, but I'm not like a master torturer and stuff that these guys would have been. So.
Kind of like a day at the spa.
Okay. So yeah, short rest. You all pack up your shit, and I guess Nash is going to be able to tell you the feel or the exit that Peridot took. And so you guys start heading. I didn't actually show you. Which one did I say she left out of, Billy?
Which what that she left out of? Which gate?
Yeah, I don't actually remember. Which one I said?
Let me see.
Well,
I thought it was this gate right here.
yeah. Okay.
Well, then that's close by. That's not far from
Yeah.
the cemetery.
Yep. Okay. So you guys packing up your shit. You're able to, get out the gate pretty well. Outside the gate, you can tell that it's as you exit the gate, it's like the weather outside of the city like seems even though it's like still the middle of the day. Like, inside it was just kind of like foggy and hazy and stuff. But out here it looks almost like stormy. You can kind of like see like a little bit of thunder, over in the horizon, and there's like dark clouds, and the area around here seems pretty flat. So you can see, quite a bit of, thunder off in the distance. There hasn't been much entrance and exit in the last couple days, so the ground seems, pretty unmolested. And Ramos, you'd be able to, having lived with Peridot, you would like know her shoe size and know what kind of boots she wears and be able to pick it out pretty easy. So one of the big things that you do notice is that originally it looks like Peridot is heading. Shoot, I don't have the world uploaded. It originally looked like Peridot was heading, towards the mountain over to where the dwarves are. But
Which would be north, right?
yeah, northwest. But she kind of eventually does a 180 and starts heading northeast. Not really 180, like a 90. Starts heading northeast, and you start heading that way, and eventually you start seeing off in the distance a lot more trees like start popping up, and you would know the area to be shoot, what would people call it now? What was it called? It used to be called, so it's like Mirkwood, I guess. Is that what it's called? Do you remember what I called I think it was Mirkwood. Wasn't it? Did I call it Mirkwood?
I don't remember.
The place that the chick.
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. I don't remember what it was called.
Pretty sure it was Mirkwood. So you know it to be Mirkwood, and everybody says that even when this place was nice, that they believed they believed the woods to be haunted. So, but she kind of like makes her way to a road, and you guys are like following a road that kind of like leads kind of towards Mirkwood, and you all see off in the distance, because it's like kind of really dark, you see like a shadow figure like on a horse start coming towards you all. And so the shadow figure starts getting closer and closer, and you can tell that it's like almost like a night figure riding like a black horse, and it has like very, very nice. It has like really nice armor, but it's all like very black, and it has like a great sword, and it has like a visor down, which you all would know. I mean, if you're out in the middle of nowhere riding a horse, you're probably not. There's generally not a reason to have like a visor down.
Yeah, I will call out that death approaches. We should hide.
Hide it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you all get closer, or as he gets closer and you guys are hiding, everybody make will saves.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm not scared of you.
Daggone it.
I just became fearless captain.
I'm glad somebody beefed it.
Okay. So Ramus and Eula, you guys are frightened, and you guys are like, kind of like, cinematically frightened, and are kind of like, feel like you're like kind of panicking. You're like, fuck, man, we really need to get out of here. What the fuck, we gotta get out of here. And
That makes sense for Eula.
Eula, so Lorcan and Nash can tell that, like, they're. I mean, it's a magical fantasy world, so you can tell that there's like an air, an aura about it that's kind of like pushing down on you. But you guys kind of like fought it off, and he looks over to you all, and he's like, he like points, and he's like, "Red wall."
He looks at us even though we're hiding.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, which way is he pointing, though?
He's pointing towards Red Wall, and you can tell that it's kind of like a question. He's like, "Red Wall?"
I stick my head out of the bush and I'll be like, yes, and then I'll go back in the bush.
Okay, so he just
going back there now.
He just like, so then he says yes, and then he just kind of like trots on towards Red Wall.
Well, that was disconcerting.
I think I scared him.
I changed my mind. I'm not going back to Red Wall.
Silly place.
Silly days. Okay, so but you guys, you gotta travel for a while, and Ramus is able to track the tracks, and it pretty much gets to a point where you are like getting ready to go into Mirkwood Forest, which Ramus, to be a dangerous place.
I mean, is it late?
At this point, yeah, it would be getting dark.
So we want to make camp outside the forest.
Everyone make perception checks.
Friendship turn.
Triple perception. Okay. So yeah, You don't see anything too interesting. You see the guy, going off and, just, way off in the distance, still going towards Redwall. So yeah, but Ramos, you think that it's probably the best idea to camp outside the forest.
Then camping we shall do.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna be admittedly less good at camping than you would expect out of a druid.
I would have expected that I would know nothing of this camping thing, but in my backstory, when Ramos and I traveled here, it took many days, so I assume we probably camped during that time, because this is probably commonplace for me.
Yeah. So camp off the road.
Cool. Okay, so you guys are able to set up camp. It's dark. Do you guys light a fire?
No, I wouldn't want to light a fire.
Fires for the week.
Definitely wouldn't. Okay. So I'm assuming you guys are going to set up a rotation. Hold on.
Whoever takes first watch, maybe spend a short rest attuning the wand to you and getting your familiar.
I'll volunteer.
Where are those going?
As soon as you say that, I say sweet, and I flop down and go to sleep.
Somebody's having a rough
Apparently,
go.
he did not mute the mic before we left.
Somebody's having a rough go of nap time.
Well, she may even be past it right now, even though we're an hour. They're an hour behind. I think she might be past her bedtime.
Alright. Hold on. Come on. Tokens. Tokens.
Why for are you messing with tokens there, JJ?
It's a random encounter table, I thought.
Everything's fine, right?
Yeah.
Guys?
I retroactively decided that I'm not going to take the +2 bonus to charisma, and I'm going to take the alertness feat. Ha! Surprise me out, JJ.
Okay.
You fail! I cannot be surprised with the alertness feat.
You are surprised. Alright, so you guys set up camp at the edge of Mirkwood Forest. Oh man. I always forget how long it takes to set.
Who the fuck is that?
That's the Goblin Druid, dude.
No.
I couldn't find Nash's token. I'm gonna have
I
to.
was saying, if Billy made one, if Billy made ours, he surely made his.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he sent it to me. I think in a chat, and I can't find it.
I remember him sending it in the Hangout. Maybe you didn't get the email.
Was it in an email?
I don't remember
Oh,
seeing
no.
it in the Hangout.
I'll resend it, but don't worry about it for now.
Yeah.
I still
Set up your health, biatches.
You're gonna need it. Alright.
I just got moved.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just moving you on to the camp. All right. So, who is... Everyone roll D... We'll just say D20.
One of you casters had alarm, we could all go to sleep.
Everyone roll a d20.
Yeah.
I would just roll a flat d20.
Yeah. It's... Whoever gets the highest is on watch.
You look sleeping.
So it happens early in the night because Nash was on first watch. Sorry if you guys hear crunching from me. I'm eating chips because I skipped dinner.
The crunching's cool. For a second,
All
the
right.
bag noise was horrendous, but that went away.
All right, Nash. You, sir, are on watch. Okay, so roll a perception check.
Perception. Part of what I do. Perception. Yeah.
Don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Shoot.
Don't suck it, Greenie. Good job.
Yeah.
Need to send this guy to the map layer. I'm moving your whole camp.
Whoa! Someone moved the camp in the middle of the night.
What the? Wait, I just believe the illusion.
This will be the illusion.
Or it could be like the trees moved.
We wake up in the morning and I'm in a completely different fucking spot. I'm really going to believe in hauntings all of a sudden.
Okay. So Nash, you hear something like, I smell them. The ones that
hell.
I smell them.
Oh, mate, indeed you do. I'll smell you too out there in the forest. What you doing, whacking off?
And they're like, there they are, I guess. It must be them.
Hey, why don't you come out here where I can see? I'll give you a reach around.
That's awesome. Classic. Okay. Can't see him very well. It's a shit picture.
Maybe one of my mates will hook you up. He's got soft hands.
Well, the only he here is Rama, so wonder who you're talking about.
Not soft hands. Very, very calloused.
Fuck it.
It'd be awesome if Ramesh used moisturizer.
Use fat oil from babies. Best moisturizer.
Okay, so you see two guys over here. They're not really humanoid. They're definitely they have like spikes like growing out of them, and they have a very like strong smell of like sulfur.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I guess okay. Then I'll wake people up.
So Durka probably won't wake up, so it's probably good that Corey isn't here because once Durka's out, she's out.
I mean, was he just shouting about jerking people off? So we all could have woken up from that.
That's true.
I mean, last time you guys tried to wake Durka up, she cast sleep on you so that you'd go back to sleep.
That's hilarious, yeah. Not it.
Okay.
Damn it, Corey's in the corner again.
Well, Corey's ceiling fan is in the corner.
That's true.
Okay, so Bads. All right, so go ahead and roll for initiative. What's Dirka's initiative?
Man, alertness also gives a +5 to initiative. I all of a sudden wish I actually did take alertness. That was the only one I was actually considering. I was like, no, I really want that extra charisma.
Dude, you want that charisma, I know.
All right. So the bad one is going to hurl flame. So let's see here.
Flame.
Flame is lame.
Does an 18 hit Nash?
Nash is gone.
But generally speaking, if an 18 doesn't hit you, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so. Okay.
So generally speaking, like, what's the deal with armor and sleeping? Or like, should we be assuming that we're sleeping without armor? Is that typically how it works?
Probably depends on what armor, too.
Are there repercussions to wearing armor while sleeping still?
That's what I'm wondering.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's probably not specified in this edition because they don't specify a lot of things in this edition.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say for the sake of it that right now you could probably assume that you're wearing it.
I mean, there's a difference between sleeping in a chainmail shirt and sleeping in full plate.
Mm-hmm.
There are no rules currently about what happens with sleeping in armor in 5th edition, according to Stack Exchange.
Which is strange because in the DMG they actually do list like time for donning armor and stuff. But
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it's in the player's handbook too. Yeah, there it is.
The DMG apparently has a variant rule for penalizing sleeping with armor.
since it's variant, no penalty.
Fuck it. Okay, so somebody remind. Ooh.
Oh shit, Billy.
Ooh.
He threw something or he fired a spell.
He fired a spell.
If he threw something, I want that something.
No, he
In
fired
my
a,
collection.
He actually did fire, didn't he?
It was fire. Yeah, he made like a fire spell, and then as like it lights up, people that don't have dark vision can see that like one's like they're devils, like they are like creatures spawn. Yeah, and Nash is also on fire.
Oh shit!
All right, and then bad 2.
It was nice knowing you, Gabi.
Is going to come down here and attack Ramos.
Turka and Euler are straddling lines on the grid. They're not snapping to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not snapping to it either.
Actually, none of you are.
I think you have to actually pick it up and make that happen. You have to actually pick up your token and put it where in order for it to snap to.
All right. So 19 hit.
No. Oh, it's not 2 attacks. It's the guy
Yeah.
number 2.
Bad 2 attacks, Ramus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 19 hits, of course.
And then Ooh. Okay. And then make a
No.
yeah.
No damage.
Nice. Okay. So yeah. All right. So there's no damage then. All right. So that's their go. And Lurkon, you're surprised.
I'm surprised, so I can only take a action.
I was just being facetious.
You're just making me wish I had taken alertness.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
came close. I was torn. All right, so I am going to cast darkness, move back to here. Or no, I see. I need to actually move. So we're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, so I'm going to move to there.
Okay.
And I cast darkness. I'm assuming the one that attacked Ramus I can't see, but the one that attacked Nash
Yeah.
I can.
Yep.
Okay. I will hex the one that.
Welcome back, Nash.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I was talking earlier, no one could hear me. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm going to hex.
Did you hear that you're on fire?
And you took
Yeah, I was
6.
trying to figure out how much damage I took, but no one was responding.
I'm sorry, 16 damage.
16, okay.
Yeah,
Rough.
that was a lot. They rolled really well.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
you cast darkness.
Darkness is my action. Then I move to 25, and then as my bonus action, I cast hex on bad one.
Okay.
Just think of all the animals you're going to learn how to turn into, Nash, on our journey.
So so hex does.
It's basically it's going to definitely allow me to do more damage to him.
Okay. I always
And
forget what
then-
it does.
In addition to that, he has disadvantage on a ability check.
Okay.
I get to choose the ability check. Yeah, I deal an additional D6 of necrotic damage to him, and he takes disadvantage on ability checks with the one I choose. And my synergy with Ramus is Dex, I believe, wasn't it, Ramus?
You talking about for strength for knocking people down, or
Yeah, whatever it is that I usually use in order for you to be able to do your stuff more effective.
strength? Yeah.
Okay, so I will give him disadvantage on that.
Okay. Durka's go. Durka is gonna
Sleeping.
pretend that she's there. She's gonna get up and be like, "What the fuck?" Run over here to this tree. And what would she do? Cast magic missile on somebody? Pull acid splash and do.
She'd puss out and run away and sleep and rob a house.
I have. All right, let me go to her character sheet here. Spells. Spellbook. So just.
Yeah, I would guess either acid splash if aggressive, or invisibility if she wants to be scaredy.
Right now, in her current state of like flight over fight, I would say she'd
Yeah.
probably go invisible and run.
Yep.
All right, yeah. Okay, Dirk is invisible. All right, Ramus.
Yeah.
Yoko.
So can I see or not?
Yeah,
Billy's on fire.
yeah, it's on fire.
Uh-huh.
Nash is on fire.
He's emitting at least 15 foot of light right now.
Use a torch. Got it. All right. So I'm gonna attack bad 2. So first I'm gonna shield slam him.
Okay. shit.
Wow.
All right. So he is prone.
Then I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Does that give you an advantage?
It does.
Nice.
That will hit.
Okay. And then I just want to double check something on my sheet.
Hey, JJ.
Yeah.
Have I ever seen a bear?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
Okay.
You call them fat giant dogs. So make up a name that you don't know is a bear.
I like fat dog.
Fat dog.
So then I will use one of my extra dice to make it a menacing strike.
Okay.
And so that adds an extra d8 to the damage.
Okay.
And well, whatever I roll, yeah. And he has to make a wisdom save or become frightened.
Okay.
There's a shit roll.
So 1 additional damage, but he's probably frightened unless he's immune to such.
Oh, hold on. He has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
It's not a spell.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Then he is frightened.
The disadvantage on all checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. Can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay. Cool. Yout it. Okay. Eula, you'll go.
All right. Get into a hex. I'll draw my short sword and attack bed 2
It's on the ground, so
with advantage.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Crit with sneak attack.
So that is
So
Bitch.
that's 14, 22, 25 damage.
damn. Nice. Okay. He's like, sick. I'll enjoy sending you to hell. Okay. Is that your go? Sorry, Joe. Sorry, Eula.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Okay. Nash, you're
All right.
on
I'm
fire.
gonna flip out and turn into a fucking bear.
Okay. Your clothes that are on fire, like, get consumed inside of you, so the fire gets put out.
Right. Since I'm a druid of the moon, that's a bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move up and use my as a bear. I get 2 attacks, one with my bite and one with my claws.
Okay.
what's up, Corey?
Hey, sorry about that.
You're
Alright,
invisible and hiding. 'cause we figured that's
TLDR,
appropriate.
Corey, you're chasing Peridot. You ended up at the edge of Mirkwood, decided to camp. 2 devils attacked you in the night. You got spooked and you casted invisibility.
Yeah, we were debating whether you cast acid
What the fuck
splash
is
or
Peridot doing here?
invisibility and just like run away.
That's actually the name of the bear I transformed into.
Oh, shit. Bear.
Weird coincidence.
All right, that'll hit. Right.
Okay.
And you have advantage as well.
Right. And okay, so damage.
You might as well roll your second attack. If you crit, then you get that from the advantage.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
closer. Close.
All right. So I'm gonna roll that was my bite attack, and it
Okay.
did 6 damage. I'll roll my claw attack. There's the first. So that would hit probably, maybe.
That will definitely hit. Yes.
Okay. And then
Get up, the devil.
14 damage.
Okay. All right. So bad one. He's going to giggle. So do you say he has a disadvantage on attacks, Martin?
He does have a disadvantage on attacks against me, but he can't target me because I'm scared in darkness.
Ooh, don't say that. He laughs and he says, "We were born in darkness. You only adopted it." Yeah,
Just to make sure it's not dark vision that's
Yeah.
easy. So
magical darkness doesn't impede the devil's dark vision.
Well, then he doesn't have disadvantage because the disadvantage is based on the darkness, isn't it?
Or is it the
hex?
The hex.
no, the hex only gives him a disadvantage on his strength ability checks. He only has disadvantage if he can't see me.
Yeah, I mean, I promise I'm not sending like devils at you just to do that.
No, it's fine. I already told you what will happen to the first creature that can see me in the darkness and what I would assume.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and he casts. So I guess a 16 hits you.
Yes.
All right, 12 damage as fire shoots into the darkness. So you all see fire shoot, and then it like gets enveloped, and you don't see fire anymore. And then Bad 2 is going to stand up, and he is going to look at Rhombus and be like, and attack Eula.
No.
Alright, with
That
the
one's so bad.
He's at a disadvantage still, Joe. He's still frightened of me.
alright, so his first attack. Alright, so that does not hit, so then his
Nice.
second attack. Alright. He fails.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
He fails. He's like, curses! Curses upon you and your families. You will pay. You have it coming. Lorcan.
Okay. I am going to. Let's see.
Have you guys ever been beating up on one of them?
One of them's beating up on you.
I hit Bad 2 with a sneak attack crit.
Bad 2's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's still alive, which is actually kind of bad.
What the fuck? That is terrible damage for 3d8.
That is terrible damage.
That is pretty terrible damage.
Oh, there's another. I mean, if that does that hit JJ? 18.
An 18 will definitely hit, yeah.
Okay, well, he takes 8 damage. That is cold, and then
Hex.
yeah, and then an additional 6 necrotic.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move out of sight.
I don't think we actually have tents, even though there's tents.
That's important to know.
Because they are on fire.
Well, that tent's on fire.
If that's not there, then I would just move farther away.
I'm pretty sure that none of us own tents. I could be wrong.
No tent here.
You could hide behind Durka.
Oh, it's invisible.
Oh, he's invisible. You could still hide behind Durka. The shot might still hit him.
Okay. Durka, you go. You're invisible.
I have not moved yet.
Is
Move.
Bad 2 the one? Is Bad 2 the one that's taking the most damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can put Bad 2 to sleep. So I'm actually going to cast Sleep at 2nd level. I don't have a macro for, so let me think about it for a second. It's going to add 2d8, so it's going to be 7d8 sleep. So roll 7d8.
No cigar.
Bam.
No cigar. He doesn't go down.
Boo. Okay.
Which one did you cast it on? 1 or 2?
The
Two.
wounded one.
And he still didn't go down after all that damage? That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
We're gonna need to eat his face.
All right, Ramus, your go.
I'm going to step to. Technically, as long as I don't leave his attack thing, there's no provoking, right?
Correct.
So I could walk all the way over to here.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll do that.
Did Bad 2 stand up?
Yes.
Okay.
But maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, that's a shit roll.
Probably will save that.
Oh, shit.
Is it meet or beat? I always forget.
I don't know.
You're setting a difficulty, so if you
Probably, yeah.
meet that difficulty, then you succeed.
Wait, so meet or beat?
It's opposed, you know.
It sounds
Okay, right.
I'm setting a difficulty. He met it. He's fine.
Okay,
Let's go
yeah.
with that. I accept it. It's fine.
All
Still
right.
gonna smack him.
Still smacking. Swacking.
19 for 10.
Yep, that'll hit.
That's it.
All right.
He is no longer frightened.
Okay. Eula.
all right. So in addition to the short sword that I have out, I will draw a dagger in my other hand.
Everybody was too weapon fighting.
I'll attack with the short sword and then the dagger.
Okay.
So 13 for the first attack.
13 will hit.
Wow.
Sweet. So 20 damage from sneak attack.
Damn, Joe.
Yeah, that was really good damage
You
roll.
rolled max damage.
Joe is fucking people up.
And then I will attack with the dagger with my offhand. 11.
Low does not hit.
Okay.
Can't win them all, Joe.
Now, you only get sneak attack once per round, right?
Correct.
All right, Nash, your go.
Yeah, so even if that wouldn't hit, I couldn't get the sneak attack twice.
I'm gonna flip out and bite and claw him.
Okay.
Was a 21 hit?
Yes, sir.
That's my bite attack, and it'll do 11 damage.
Macro, Corey.
What?
Playing with your macro.
Okay.
Oh, did I actually click it?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I was trying to clone it
And
and
then,
make the second level version.
I'm gonna follow that with a claw attack. It's a 10.
10 does not hit.
Okay. That's it for me.
Okay. Bad one is going to see that his buddies are in trouble. He is going to move down here and hurl fire at Ramos.
Is there a save on that?
Nope. There is not.
Good lord. Yeah, if it's an attack, usually there's not.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's dex saves or reflex
Yeah,
saves.
it doesn't.
and
It
things.
doesn't say that there is.
Yeah, if he was casting a spell, but if it's an attack,
It's considered an action. Like it's in.
It usually don't. Usually it's if they have to roll to attack. It just works.
Yeah. And it's usually like it's just straight damage.
12 damage to Ramos. And he
It's
on
fire.
fire.
Yeah.
Okay. And then bad 2 is going to attack Eula.
No!
Whoa, what the fuck?
Ah!
Alright. Yes.
Eula runs away.
He turns into Lucifer and attacks.
You rolled a 16 plus 50.
I'm going to redo that one. 8. Okay.
Sweet.
He misses his first attack and his second attack.
Come on.
Jesus
Yes!
Christ, man. 3 and a 2. Okay, so let's go. Lorcan, here we go.
Okay. Do we have anything obscuring me from being able to see bad 1?
Nash will give him a +2.
No, not bad 2, bad 1.
Obscure 1? No.
Okay.
I mean, there's some bushes in the way, but you can see him.
I know he can see me, so I'm just going to be continuing to back up because I have ridiculous range on my Eldritch Blast. So I'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So, JJ, how does being on fire work? You know, we didn't really talk
I mean,
about
honestly, a lot of spells say, hey, if you're on fire, do this, but this is more like cinematic on fire.
that. Okay, I wasn't sure if this is like a D6 every round, roll on the ground to put it out, sort of thing.
This is more cinematic, like your stuff will be singed in them. Okay.
So 24 hits him. If it does, it deals 12 force damage plus another 3 necrotic.
Yep. He's like, we will get you shits. Alright, there we go, Durka.
So you fucked up 1 again more, or 2 again. So
Yep.
I could try sleep, or I could just go with the magic missile. Let's go with.
You lose your invisibility if you make an attack.
Or if you cast a spell. I've already lost.
Or if you cast a spell, yeah.
I'm going to. Let's just go for damage. Fuck it. Pick the target. There we go. So 9 total damage.
9 total damage. Alright. He goes down.
Yeah.
Okay. Ramus.
Ramus, fuck a bad 1 with some kind of strength.
All right. Yep, you're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Unless he rolls a natural 20.
He has disadvantage.
Oh, he does.
Or no, he has a disadvantage on it. Well,
On
is that
strength.
athletics?
This is a strength check.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
so if he fails, he's prone. Nice.
Who sent you? And then I smack him in the face.
Okay.
And I rolled kind of shitty, but
Okay. So he takes damage. Okay. Eula, your go.
hang on. I'm
Oh, sorry.
gonna use my action surge and hit him again.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck him up.
Points.
13 does not actually hit this one.
Ooh.
I have advantage because he's on the ground.
Alright, yeah, yep, that'll hit him. We'll see.
Times AC.
Alright, so 7.
Does he
Okay.
say anything or not?
He's not as go yet.
All right.
We'll see.
Speaking of free action.
He's waiting.
He's thinking. Nash. Wait, Eula, shit.
Okay. I will use my rogue bonus action to dash so I can get all the way over to here. And, oh, wait. Actually, if I do that, I can't do double attacking. So I take that back. I'll only go to here because I have my 25. Okay.
He's still on the ground.
Yeah.
You get your sneaky.
So I'll do sword and dagger. 24 to hit.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. So that's 17 with sneak attack damage.
Okay.
And I'll also attack with the
All right.
dagger
Well,
offhand.
he goes down. Joe with that first attack,
Yeah.
and
Eula still stabs him.
so Joe, like Eula, where like you stab him, you
Mhm.
start to see like flames, like little slowly start coming out of the hole where you stabbed him, but it's like getting, bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like, so we feel you should probably get away.
Okay. Then on second thought, since I don't need to make a second attack, I will use my action to dash, my bonus action to dash, so that I can go all the way over here.
Okay. So he's pretty much just going to explode. Ramos, you can make a dex save for half as he explodes in fire. A dex save of
Add 2 to whatever it is.
yeah, you're good. So you take half.
No damage because I blocked it with my shield.
That's nice.
Feet.
All right. So yeah. So wait, is that like some fighter thing, or are you just making that?
No, that's Shield Master, dude.
Oh, nice.
So
If you can make a reflex save for half, it becomes no damage.
Oh, sweet.
So
All right,
You
so-
block it with your shield.
It's like
Was that
shield
adding
evasion.
No,
was
that's
that
cool.
adding 2 to your save or to the DC? Like, was
No,
adding
my-
2 good or
The
bad?
shield adds to your reflex, but
Okay.
you can interpose your shield into the way of
No, that's
a
cool.
blast, or well, of a reflex save dex.
All right, so
Bonus.
you iced him, but you didn't get to hear who sent him. He was gonna have something clever to say.
So someone
like-
did
Kill
that.
it. Your
Can I
fault.
have like a bear roar to celebrate the battle?
Yeah, definitely.
It'd be fun.
All right,
That
you
sounded strangely like a Wookiee.
you feel that you should make an investigation check. You'd be like,
All right.
who sent these?
Yes. I'm going to go all around here. I'll see it in a second.
Do you want some assistance there, Joe?
Sure.
Actually, can people go to the dock sometime in the next week and update their passives?
Oh yeah.
Generally speaking, they're not going to.
Well, like
No,
several
change.
people took increases.
Mine went
to-
up for investigation. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how I was like choosing Eula, because you had the highest investigation. Passive
Okay,
investigation.
got it.
So, nah,
What is your
okay.
investigation, Eula?
It is now +4.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's my higher. Fool.
Aw.
9? Okay.
Crappy roll.
Crappy roll. I mean, honestly, fuck it. I'm just use your passive.
Okay.
Here, is mine any better?
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Durka sees Eula like fucking up the crime scene, and it's like, no. So you know that these are devils, the same devils that you all saw, not the exact literally same, but the same type of devils that you saw like get sucked into the earth, jump into the earth when they failed to steal the gauntlet. And they did say, the guy that the devil before he jumped in did say that he would be hunting you all for revenge. So you believe that these guys have been following you, trying to get at you.
I thought he said he was going to get revenge on the person who betrayed him.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know. He thinks it was all of you all. You can go tell him that if you want.
I don't know how to find him.
In hell.
It's a long way to go for a message.
Yeah.
You'll meet him soon enough.
Ability scores are wrong in here anyway.
Alright. So, alright.
Searching the bodies.
Searching the bodies. The
The exploded body?
bad
One
two.
did.
Bad 2 has a glaive on him, and bad 1 is like completely naked. It's just like a charred, like spiky body.
I'll point to that. I'm like, I think it's a weapon of some kind.
And actually,
Ramos, is this like a cool weapon that people use?
And you can tell that the glaive has like the blade around its like edges looks like it's like extra black, like around the edges, and it's not like char, but you can tell that it's something extra.
Okay. I'll be like, I'll still stick to my same question. Ramos was like, Ramos, do people use this weapon for cool stuff?
Two-handed smashing weapon, yes.
It has like some black on its edges that doesn't look like burning stuff. Do you know what that does? Have you seen that before in your mini battles?
Touch it to find out.
Could be poison. Could be magic.
I bet that, well, Durga could tell us if it's magic, and I bet the bear could probably tell us if it's poison. See? He said yes. I speak bear.
Okay, so Durka, you do see some faint magic on it.
10 minutes later.
Yeah, 10 minutes later.
It's so ridiculous it takes 10 minutes to cast it.
Well, as a ritual.
That's a ritual. I don't keep it prepared. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rituals are so awesome.
Yeah. I don't keep it prepared because it's just, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. So that's where we will end.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm still not going to want to use it, but I'll still be like, so, yeah, somebody want this magical weapon?
What does it do? What school is it?
I don't know. You're the.
Oh, well, we can just we can just attune it and figure out what it does, right? You can just identify things with a short rest.
You don't have to tune it to do that. You spend an hour to basically identify its properties.
Yeah.
Yes. Using worked so well last time.
I'll do it. I'll tune or I'll identify its properties.
All right. So as you're using it, you notice that it, as you're like attuning it and studying it, that the black starts to fade, and you believe that it was a property that was given to it by the devil.
So by the time I identify it, I know that it was magical, but it was fleeting.
It was like a magic weapon spell.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, I guess.
So I'll throw it on the ground after that. And I'll be like, stupid weapons.
What kind of weapon is it?
It's a glaive.
It's a big fucking weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Ramus will pick it up and carry it around, but not be using it.
Cool.
Unless someone else wants to carry a 6-pound glaive.
No.
No, that I can't use. No thanks.
Did Nash have enough time to attune the wand to him before they attacked?
Actually, no, because it was during Nash's watch. Well, no, he would have a.
Well, he was doing it during his watch. You just have to spend an hour. You still are awake during your.
Assuming, yeah, I would say there would be a 75% chance. So on a 1, he did not.
Okay, got it.
On a 1, he did not. Or we'll let Nash. We'll let Nash roll it.
Okay.
I shouldn't roll this stuff. Yeah, no, you. Yep, no, he got it.
All right. So Nash, if you want to get your familiar before your watch is over, you could do that.
Nice. Let me look at the spell and see what my options are.
All right. Well, I got to crash EOs.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Right here.
Cool.
Cool.
Going back